Welcome to a special edition of Be Less Stupid. I'm your host, Jon Hotchkiss. Now, normally, I go out and I report on a story. I write a script. I edit the footage. Today, I thought that we would try something slightly different. In just a bit, Donald Trump is going to be holding a rally in Orlando, Florida, to kick off his 2020 reelection bid. And well, as Democrats, we have got to do everything that we can think of to prevent Trump's reelection. And to that end, there's been some promising news over the last few days. And, well, I just thought it would be useful to compile it all together in one place in one short video. First of all, there are some new polls out that reveal that in a head-to-head competition in Florida, Trump would lose to the top 6 Democratic candidates. And that is a good sign. And this poll that suggests that Democrats are surging against the president is not isolated. This week, Trump's campaign conducted polls in a bunch of the swing states, and his team's results showed that the president was trailing Joe Biden in important states like Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania by about a half a dozen points. The numbers were so bad, Trump fired his pollsters for letting that damaging information leak out to the media. And it gets even worse for Trump. Both Fox News and CNN also conducted nationwide polls this week. And according to their results, if the election were held today in a head-to-head matchup against either Biden, Sanders, Warren, Harris, or Buttigieg, Donald Trump would be a loser. All of that said, I do not trust the polls. You remember what happened in 2016. Democrats, we must keep our foot on the gas. However, that's not all. Earlier today, the Orlando Sentinel newspaper announced who they were endorsing in 2020. Or rather, who they're not endorsing. And they're not endorsing Donald Trump. In an editorial by the paper's editors, they said, quote, "There's no point pretending we would ever recommend that readers vote for Trump. After 2.5 years, we've seen enough. So many lies told out of ignorance, laziness, recklessness, expediency, or opportunity. Trump's capacity for lying isn't the surprise here, though. It's the frequency. The nation must endure another 1.5 years of Trump, but it needn't suffer another 4 beyond that. We can do better. We have to do better." And that's from the paper that is the home paper in the city where that rally is going to happen in just a few minutes. Now, look, on the flip side, Democrats have to be prepared for the ugliest, dirtiest, most awful campaign in American history. Donald Trump will stop at nothing to retain his job as the President of the United States. Keeping that job is the only thing at this moment that keeps him out of the crosshairs of the Attorney General in the state of New York, who is investigating his past business dealings and where all those donations to his inauguration came from and where they went. And look, this is going to be a real test for Democrats. We don't like to fight dirty. Our conscience prevents us from doing the horrible political things that come, quite frankly, as second nature to Trump and his cohorts. Trump has no problem tweeting out that ICE is going to start rounding up millions of illegals next week. He has no problem sending the United States Army down to the border to paint a stretch of the fence to make it allegedly harder to climb. He has no problem separating kids from their families at the border, right? Quite frankly, the worst thing I saw a Democrat do is put 2 servings of blue cheese dressing on a salad meant for one person, right? We're in a gunfight, and we're defending ourselves with kale chips. Look, before I go, I just want to let you know that as of today, Be Less Stupid now has t-shirts available on our website at belessstupid.com. And when you wear your Be Less Stupid t-shirt, you can show solidarity with other liberals and Democrats who believe in equality and justice for all, not just angry, evangelical, white suburban men. Anyway, that's it for this episode, a sort of special edition of Be Less Stupid, with some good news, obviously, about the upcoming election. However, we cannot take our foot off the gas. For Be Less Stupid, I'm the host, Jon Hotchkiss. I'll see you next time.